I don't understand why Ultimate isn't as mainstream as other sports. It hasn't been in the eye of the public for a very long time. I think it's starting to get some traction.
It's definitely unique compared to a lot of sports. I mean, Frisbee was invented by a bunch of hippies in like the 70s.
For me, like, part of it is just the way it flies and the way it spins when you get a really nice throw and it sits perfectly, that like nothing else is like. It's just like satisfying like that.
Uni tournament. This might be our last uni tournament with this team. Might be, right? So I'm gonna play for you guys because this is your first uni tournament, some of you. The first national uni tournament. I'm playing for you guys. I want you guys to have the experience of winning games at Nats. I want you guys to play for me, play for Cole, play for the guys who won't be here because this is our last.
So yeah, this is my 4th year as captain, and I've only played for 4 years. So even in my first year, I was captain. Over the years, I've gotten to see just the changes in the roster and meet all these cool people and play with all these different people that I would have never met.
Box cuts! Box!
You know, props to the guys on the teams, especially the veterans, because they were super accepting, super warm, and really made me feel like I had a good place on the team.
My favorite thing for playing for TMU is hands down all the amazing friendships that I've made over my tenure here. I have an eye condition where if I get physical contact or blows to the head, I can get temporary blindness for like up to a month. So I inevitably found this non-contact sport, Frisbee, and fell in love with it in like middle school. And I haven't stopped playing since.
I've been doing it my whole life pretty much. I started playing at a summer camp that I went to for, God, like 10 years.
No in dessus, no in dehors. Nice. Home. Get there, Sash. Hey, punched in the mouth coming out, right? That's what they say in boxing, right? They're a good team, the punches in the mouth. There's a few things we can do to help ourselves, right? It's okay if they hit us, we gotta help ourselves. We can't hurt ourselves here. Let's show them a little bit, right? Let's go. Let's show them what we can do. Scare some teams, right? TMU! TMU!
I definitely expected us to struggle against Montreal, but it was a special game.
We sort of came into it with the mindset of like, damn, these guys are gonna be really good, and like there's realistically, like we can try, and we're always gonna put 100% out there.
Hey, we're here, TMU.
We're like, okay, this game is not going so well for us, but let's just play it. Let's just give it our all and see how much damage we can do.
I'm calling lines the whole time, and I'm thinking about who I'm going to call. I'm thinking about what guys are thinking as I call these lines. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot of pressure. I don't think it's something I want anyone else to have to deal with in the future, so I want to make sure we have coaches.
Let's go!
So like, you know, we started to realize that this was just, you know, a game we could fight back, and we fought hard, and you know, we didn't end up winning the game, but we won the half. We fought really hard.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the most unique part that's pretty universal is that there's no refs. We make our own calls. Other teams make their own calls. We talk about them on the field. I think at most levels, it works really well.
C'était tellement bien de commencer le week-end comme ça. Vous nous avez forcé à jouer notre meilleur jeu. C'était vraiment le fun. Du bon spirit, on a fait des bons calls des deux bords. Ouais, merci beaucoup.
I think it's impossible to acknowledge, or it's impossible not to acknowledge that that's coming off of last year's game. Because last year, for sure, there was a contested call that probably wasn't the right decision. And definitely changed the outcome of the game. So I know coming in, they had a bit of a chip on their shoulder. They were a bit upset about that. And when you come in with that attitude and that mindset, it's easier to perceive the things that are normal in any other game as being malintended or aggressive or whatever.
I thought it was in my hands. I had a beautiful perspective. It wasn't in your hands. I hit it in your hands.
You guys are being like a bit unfair with some of the calls just because they seem to always, like, if it's not your way, it'll just go back to the thrower. So is there any way that we can like just, you know, be a bit more fair-minded on some of these calls?
So yeah, we're trying to, like, we over there went to the camera, we're able to figure that out.
But it shouldn't have to go to the camera.
So let's try to we'll try and go to perspective whenever we have it. We'll ask more, and once we get perspective from each team, we'll use that as best as we can.
This is next score wins.
Yo, everyone, let's fire up, boys! Everyone, shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder!
I saw they both tried to go up for the disc and they were a little off. And I changed my trajectory last moment and made a pretty crazy play.
They were a great team, and they were a lot of fun to play against.
This was the one in the game that mattered at Nationals that he came down with it.
Like, that catch doesn't happen.
Hey guys, bring it in, bring it in.
It was ridiculous. He caught it like behind his head, like contorted himself and got it like that.
You know, when you're in the moment, when you're playing, you're not really thinking about much. You're just like, oh, the Frisbee is right there. I need to catch it. I was so happy. I was like overjoyed, and to have all of my teammates there who, like, I know had been putting work in, it meant everything.
When you have guys who are like raw like that, but just like have positive attitudes, and then you have a few guys who are like really energetic and fun, it brings the whole thing together. Like, everyone kind of jumps in on that energy.
This group of guys is so special to me.
They're more than just teammates at this point. These are like my friends, my close friends, like guys that I will know for a long time.
You know, maybe we'll do something. Come bring the cameras out then. We'll see what happens.